Hi, this is Attila16, and this is another episode of my campaign with the Choshu at Legendary. Now, this battle is really important because I'm holding Musashi, and my army is also my elite army. They have so much experience that just at the sight of them you will expect the enemy to flee. And at the same time, I'm currently facing 3 enemy armies, so that will be very epic. Well, at least that's what I expect from it. At the same time, you cannot really force the enemy to attack you in the way you want. So what I'll do now is I'll deploy my different troops around in order to cover all aspects of the battle. And I'll start by deploying my light infantry around the inner wall, and the reason for that is that these will be there to really support my troops on the battlefield, as opposed to really fight the fight. Now the problem I have right now is that the enemy actually has some cannons, so that will be a pain. And at the same time, I cannot do much about it. So I'll deploy my sharpshooter over here. And I'll also deploy them over there. And now the thing is that what I know is that the enemy will likely bombard my troops. And I'll have to dodge the bullets, or at least go into hiding somewhere. So that's something I'll have to do. And I have different units there. And I also have a bunch of Kashi, which I'll now deploy in my in the place where I found them the most effective at defending this part of the castle. At the same time, I need to get them behind cover as soon as possible, if the opportunity of doing so happens. I'll deploy one unit of Kashi here. This way they will suppress the enemy over there. And perhaps another unit of Kashi will be around here to suppress the enemy as well. I'll deploy them in the widest formation possible because I don't know where the enemy artillery will strike. Alright, so what else? Well, perhaps here. This way I'm pretty sure that will be the unit which will be targeted by the enemy. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to expose them to that. So now everybody is deployed, nearly. There's only these missing. And I think I'll deploy them here, on the wall here. And hope that they will fire on the enemy, which will come from there. And my general will remain safely behind the tower here. And who are these? That's line infantry. Okay, I'll deploy the line infantry over here. Now let's start this battle. I also have a naval bombardment, which will be very useful. Now let's see, where is the enemy artillery? It's over there. And I have no clue where they will fire first, so need to be careful there. I'll remove my troops from the wall over there. I'll hide my troops behind the gate here, and I'll wait to see who will be targeted. Now, at the same time, is there anybody else coming? Okay, huge army over here. So I did well to deploy many troops to that side. At the same time, there doesn't seem to be anybody over there. Okay, a few shots already. It's very fortunate that they're shooting the gate here. I'll redeploy these troops on the wall to face the enemy. Well, either they are shooting the turret or the wall, I don't know. It seemed very interesting that the enemy are attacking from that side mostly. That was totally unexpected. At the same time, there's nobody coming from there. A couple coming from here. So I'll deploy my Kitai to face that. And I'll deploy my spear levy over there. My troops are opening fire on the enemy, but there's many of them, so I might send some reinforcements to support my troops. Okay, let's suppress the enemy. Okay, the enemy are approaching. Let's see, what are they shooting now? Oh, that's far. I think they are shooting the gate over here. I'll remove my troops from there in order to protect them from a wall explosion. That's how I will describe the thing. They are really smart. They are climbing on that hill over there, and they are shooting my troops. And now my sharpshooters are doing something, and it's lagging like hell. It's probably because there's 3 army around here. Let's see, where are they? Keep 1 army over there. And that's pretty much it. Now it's really lagging. It's because of the size of the battle. And now there's also a naval bombardment, which is very practical. I'll do a focus bombardment on the position of the enemy here, which is, by the way, part of my castle. So my goal here is really to hold the position, that's all. Will they go back to the wall, please, and fire on the enemy? It will be appreciated. Well, here I'll order my Kitai to suppress the enemy. Okay, the naval bombardment should be coming soon. Might actually hit a few of my own troops, which is a sacrifice I'm willing to make since these are garrison. And the goal here is really to totally exterminate everybody which is around here. And that seemed to be working very well right now. Alright, that's good. It did damage a little my fort though. And what's going on around there? The enemies are climbing the wall. What are these? Shogunate infantry. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll redeploy my different troops here to face that. And about here. Okay, I'll send my troops to react to the enemy climbing the wall. And what is the enemy shooting at here? Okay, I'll redeploy these to a different position because I think the enemy is shooting the doorway there. And if they hit it, that's a bad thing. Oh, actually, they might be shooting my Kitai there. Yeah, I think they are. So I'll redeploy them into the open so that the wall won't be damaged. Because when the wall is damaged, it creates a huge explosion and it's chaos. Okay, while we're at it here, I'll fire arrows. And now most of the enemy are rotting. So I'll go react to these sharpshooters on the wall. While here, with the few troops I have remaining, I'll try to hunt down the enemy. I think what is important to remember about what happened here is that my naval bombardment really did take care of the enemy. They totally were not expecting that. Who will fire on his own troops, really? Okay. Now, a couple more enemies have been routed here. I'll send my troops on the wall there. While here, my troops are being bombarded, but that's not a big concern. While here, I need to bring my Kitai closer. And here, I'll redeploy my troops on the wall to provide suppression fire on the enemy. And now I'll order these to hold formation and suppress fire the enemy. Which seem to be working well. At the same time, I have another troop here that will suppress the enemy. And now let's see the enemy reinforcements. There's 2 different army which are coming in great number. There's also a few here, which means that I still need to protect a little this side. And here I'll remove my troops. And while here I'll redeploy my troops. Now let's see what's going on. Okay. Many of the enemies have been defeated now. And there's only the reinforcement army to take care of. Okay, Saber Cavalry routed here. There's another Saber Cavalry to route there. And since the enemies are over there, I'll move my troops closer. Same time, the enemy artillery is being a pain. Now let's see, what can I do about this? I think I'll focus fire on that artillery. Perhaps not. I'll just I just will endure. Okay, where are these? Okay, these used to be deployed in the gate there. Okay, what's happening there? Okay, that's dangerous. Okay, those Kitai will be redeployed on the wall over there to respond to the enemy reinforcements army. Are they out of ammo yet? No, seem not. Okay, these really took a weird path toward the front. Okay, here I'm redeploying my sharpshooters. I think I will deploy them in the middle wall, or middle layer I should say. All the enemy artillery don't seem to fire anymore. I hope they are out of ammo. And I guess I should probably bombard these guys. I'll make an area bombardment. This way they won't be able to really evade the bombardment. But really I will wish that they will attack. That will be great. And perhaps I'll take action to bait them to do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. What I'll do is I'll send my different garrison infantry all the way over there. Oh, naval bombardment. Oh, well, that wasn't the most effective one, but it did hit a few. Alright, deploying my sharpshooters on the wall over there. That will allow me to kill anything that comes. At least that's the plan. Wow. The enemy destroyed that small house there. That's really mean. I guess I'll send my troops there. Now what I need to do is to attract the enemy, because they don't seem to be advancing much. Don't seem to be doing anything. So I'll use my garrison and I'll send them into a line here and that means they will need much more support than what I'm providing right now. At the same time, there doesn't seem to be anything else going on. Alright, I'll deploy my troops on the wall over there. Who are these, by the way? Okay, these are some garrison infantry. I'll put more here. I'll just move this one over there. And now that leaves me 3 units of garrison infantry to deploy on the outside. And if my expectations are met, the enemy will react to that by attacking them. And that will bring the enemy under the fire of my troops, which I'm really wishing for. I have a couple more troops here that I can deploy somewhere. I guess they'll just go there. Okay, now the enemy doesn't seem to be reacting yet. It's a little disappointing. Even the cavalry is not moving. It's even more disappointing. So I guess I'll go get them. After all, why not? Okay, I'm shooting on something apparently. Oh, a few fleeing sharpshooters. Okay, a few enemy did take the bite. I'll just wait for them. If I need to attract them all one by one, that's what I'll do. I need to reduce their number as much as possible. These are matchlock cache. Okay, that's long. I'll speed it up. They're using a strange path to reach my troops. Well, the enemies are not that reactive overall. I'll redeploy my line here to outgun the enemy. Now, sadly, they are in a little forest, which will reduce their losses. Okay, a couple more are coming. Oh. Very good, now the enemy army is moving. That's a great news. Now I'll try to attract them all in a trap over there. Come on. I know you want it. Want to taste the fire of my troops. Oh yeah. Oh, that's quite a bit of troops. I just hope that they will all come for my troops which are outside. I'll make sure that these are standing their ground. A couple of Choshu ninja here. Let's do some suppression fire. I guess I'll enter 1 unit of light infantry into the fort. While here I'll redeploy in a wider line this one. Alright. I think there's a lot of firepower coming on my troops. It's time to reduce that a little. Like that. With a focus strike on the enemy position. Okay, running toward there. It's like the enemies are trying to flank my troops. I really hope the artillery strike will strike soon. It might miss. Oh, right on. Okay, so it did have its impact, but there's way too many enemies. Here, I'll remove my Keitai from the wall, and I'll deploy them inside the castle, where they will have much more effect. And I'll deploy these spear levy here as well. Well, here I don't know why these troops decided to go away from the wall. Alright. It's quite a bit of troops to shoot, really. I'll order suppression fire from here. I'll order these light infantry to redeploy so they can face the enemies which are climbing the wall over there. That will save me some time. At the same time, the troops which are climbing the wall over here are getting butchered. Same goes here. My trap is working well. There's a lot of enemies climbing the wall. Okay, need fire. Suppression fire. Prioritize Katanakashi. Oh, they did manage to rout a few of my light infantry, which are largely expendable. Well, here I'll attack these spear levies. I'll order this unit here to do suppression fire. My sharpshooters are providing a valuable assistance to my troop here. The enemies are charging my Levy garrison infantry outside here, while firing on my Keitai over there. Order my different units here to suppress the enemy. Same goes here. Actually, we don't see the battle much anymore. It's just a big mess. Suppression fire going on here. About here. No luck here. Alright. So it's a quite a big mess on that part of the fort. I'll order my levy infantry to engage to keep the enemy busy. That side of this layer seem to be under control. I'll let my Keitai suppress the enemy here. While here, I'm shooting these sharpshooters. Okay, about here, I'll suppress the enemy. And here, I'll adjust my Keitai so they can fire back at the enemy. Like this. I don't know, but I'll give a few medals to these guys. And same with these. Standing outside that require some courage. And now that seemed to be a great panic in the rank of the enemies. So I'll try to stop that. You know, some order never hurts. So you put your troops so that the enemy will pass through and your troops will reduce their number greatly.
Victory is assured, sir.
Alright. So So I think most of the enemies are fleeing now, and I have 8 courageous spear levy which are pursuing them.
Levies awaiting orders.
Yeah, prove that you don't need number when you have quality troops.
Levies awaiting orders. At the double.
Okay.
Head at the ready.
No, it's not over.
Understood.
False hope there. Redeploying my troops on the wall. And now there's still a few Yarikai and probably other stuff coming. Yeah, it's the enemy generals. So even with all these enemies dead, I still need to fire on the enemy. With a few bullets remaining. I'm still in good shape though. Close victory. Sadly the timer ended before I was able to shoot the enemy generals, so let's go back to the campaign and see what happened. Okay, so that was a close victory, and I killed 4,000 of them, and I lost 996 troops. That was a fair share of casualties there, and that was a lot of armies as well. And now I think they are even attacking again. Oh no, they're just besieging. Details. Okay, what's going on there? A lot of ships. As you can see, one of the battle really reduced the number of enemies in the province nearby of my territory, which is in black here. So as a result of this, I might be able to take it back, or my ally might be doing that. And what's that? Oh, that's one neutral faction, which are planning to expand on my territory. I'll let them be, because I want them to become a nuisance for the enemy. Okay, they are building up their force, but they don't seem willing to attack yet. Okay, my ally just wasted one of his army instead of going to Izumo. Alright, one less enemy to worry about. Nearly bankrupt. Shinbi defeated. Unrest. Okay, nothing important.
Ready for order.
I'll move my marines into Setsu. It's a little vain, but I'll do it nonetheless. And while here, I'll move forward. I'll scout ahead with my different agent. Let's see what is at Yamashiro. Okay, it seemed to be a pretty good army. Oh no, perhaps not. It's just a few well-placed troops. Now let's go over to Tamba and see what's over there. Sadly I won't know this turn. Well, here I'll try to enchant this ninja. Nope, no luck. It's too expensive. Okay, so I'll use this army which I corrupted, and I'll try to capture Sagami. No, seem well defended. I'll defend, well, I'll besiege the enemy. Well, here I'll go attack the town over there of Kai. It's well defended, and probably there's likely a garrison, so that means I will be able to produce line infantry there. I'll peacefully occupy it. Although by doing so, I'm renouncing to making some money. Now let's see what I need to win now. I have one more general which I can commission. Okay, but I forgot the reason why I went there. Now let's go. Okay, I need 3 more province, and I need Kyoto. So that will be a little tricky. So I really need to go to Kyoto. Okay, now what will I do here? I cannot do anything. Need to build up my force a little more.
We fight for the Emperor at once.
Yeah, you better fight for the Emperor.
Ready for orders. As you
Now I'll merge my different troops into Iwami. While here, I'll move my troops toward here. I'll move them all into the train and I'll send them. They cannot yet reach the region, so I'll just merge them. And since I'm really broke, I guess I should perhaps increase the taxes for 1 turn, which will irritate everybody. But that will compensate for all my expense. Thing is that if everybody is annoyed for 1 turn, that's not really important. Alright. Ending the turn. And hopefully soon I'll be able to attack the enemy. Okay, that was weird. Forgot totally to move my fleet and agent that turn. But we'll be fine. There's still a lot of fleet around. And now they will attack me again? No, they decided not to. Oh, it's because yeah, we'll see. I think they really want Musashi back, judging by the number of troops surrounding it. Okay, I'll lose Suruga, but that's to neutral, so that's much better than having them having it taken by one of the big faction. Although they might have changed side there. They might have decided to make peace with the pro-Shogunate people and make war against me. It could be a little of a downer. Alright, the enemy are coming out of the castle. I'll have to battle this. Pyrrhic victory, it's okay nonetheless. I'll capture the place. Hopefully. Anyway, the army is an army which I bought. Okay, here we go. Yeah, one clan joined the enemy. Oh, there has been a rebellion somewhere. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, lowering the taxes. You have 2 provinces which are unhappy about that. I'll cut the taxes over there. Same here. And now, can I finally move? Oh yeah, I can. I can finally bring my reinforcements closer to the front in 1 turn. Let's see what's that. Okay, apparently I cannot bring them all the way over there, but it will go faster that way. Alright. I'll move my army over to Iwami. And now I need to continue looting stuff because I need money to finance my war. So I'll move this army to Kozuke. While here, perhaps I should merge the different troops to increase their strength. The melee units are really in disfavor in this game, because there's no way the enemy will be able to defeat the army like that I had. How many turns I can sustain this? Okay, so I can defend myself for a couple of turns in there. So I have 4 turns to capture what? 4 province. Yeah, it's feasible. At the same time, there's a few rebel over here. So here's what I'll try to do. I'll attack Yamashiro. Let's go in there, train the troops. I'll bring my geisha as well if she has the range. No, she doesn't. And I'll siege Yamashiro. I'll do it personally because I think you guys now remember my small trick, and I'll do that. And this will be the next battle or episode, so check it out.